Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. Yeah, really boring Saturday that was. The price has really continued to move sideways within the previously specified range and holding the ascending trend line, not breaking above the descending trend line. We currently see a little bit of upside on the Bitcoin chart as well, but nothing unusual and nothing that would be unexpected in any way. It's just moving within the parameters, holding support. Bear in mind we are in a bullish market. But let's take a look at ETH. So the ETH chart looks a little bit better in my opinion, or a little bit clearer than the Bitcoin chart in my opinion, just because the support level is a bit clearer. Why? So the support range is here between $2,019 and $1,677. That's really the key support range. The reason I say it's quite clear is because the top of this wave one is quite clear, you know. It's positioned where a wave one would typically be positioned, whereas on the Bitcoin chart, okay, where's the wave three? You know, it's a bit different. Here it's clearer, so we have a very clear support. 1677 is for me really the main support level. Below that, we might look at bearish options, but until that, you know, as long as that level is holding, focus on higher. We're in a bullish market. The only thing is, how low do we go in the pullback? Ideally, the market would go a little lower. Yeah, that would be ideal. That doesn't mean I predict that. Okay, so that's not the same as predicting. It just means that ideally the structure goes a little lower. It could have bottomed, then it would be a WXY structure, but the market hasn't really shown me anything that would give me any evidence that this wave 2 correction, that is correcting the move to the upside. Yeah, this move to the upside that occurred in wave 1, this wave 2 correction, you know, it would be quite shallow if it ended already, but ideally it just goes a little lower. Okay, normally, I mean, this is support. Normally you would like to see a wave 2 get at least to the 38.2 retracement, better the 50%. Now we know that that would be 2019 to 1912. Now we know that in a bullish market in crypto, pullbacks can be shallow, okay, especially in an environment in which there could be such explosive news, like, for example, the ETF approval. So, you know, a lot of anticipation, sentiment bullish, and yeah, it's going to be interesting. So again, all we can do is highlight where the support is. As long as support is holding, we focus on higher prices. But because we're holding above support, it could be that, for example, that event might trigger a little bit of a pullback followed by a rally. You know, that's really also what the chart is telling me. Okay, surely we could rally directly, but it still leaves the door open for lower because the support area is still quite far away. Initial support was reached. That was here the gray zone for the C wave to the downside, just that last leg down. But the support for the entire wave 2 is actually a little lower, and that hasn't even been touched. So, you know, it's quite bullish. It's acting quite bullishly, and I have no reason to be bearish at all at the moment. You know, if anything, the crypto market probably offers the best opportunities in 2024, because you're not going to get much out of the stock market this year. Maybe, you know, a little bit, but, you know, certainly not, you know, not a 2x or a 3x or whatever. Whereas in the crypto market, that is quite achievable, maybe even higher. Okay, and also not in gold and silver. I mean, they are looking good, but still, you don't get that amount. You know, not that, you know, there isn't that 2x, 3x, 5x or whatever that you can get with some cryptos. So it is a bull market until support levels break. Now, let's take a look at the micro structure. I leave the micro here really unlabeled until the chart has clarified itself. The risk is people will think the counts are predictive, which they aren't really. You know, they are just what I need to put the pivots on the chart, the key support levels, and to tell us the invalidation points. Now, yeah, we see a bit of a green candle, but literally not different from what happened here, you know, here. So we're still waiting to get the market to clarify its intentions. This could be a move down in an ending diagonal. This price or chart is likely moving in a wave B of 3. So that would be my preference. In that case, the market would need to hold below 2,300 and ideally breaks below the B wave low next, which is at 2,210. But again, that B wave can take quite complex form. So I just leave it at the top for now. That would be ideal. And then we could see the price get to 2093 next, 2055 or lower. In the yellow count, that is basically what I need to see for a more direct breakout. But as you can see, the market hasn't really clarified its intentions yet. Could also be that in the more bullish, directly bullish scenario, the B wave unfolded as triangles. So you see there is really nothing really I can do to say, okay, it's going this or that way. No directional bias here at all at the moment. So literally just pointing out that both are possible. My leaning is towards the downside, but obviously these are smallest waves. So we need to see what the market is doing. If we get a breakout, at the moment we are still constrained by this pattern. But to the upside, okay, if the price breaks up, it could indicate that yellow count is playing out. Yellow means we could have bottomed indeed already here on Wednesday, but it needs to show us certain things. So what we need to see, we want to see wave 3 reach into the area of at least 2,333, better sort of towards 2,381, then a 4 and a 5, and then we have 5 waves up. Then we would like to see a 3-wave pullback that follows that 5-wave upward movement. 5 up, 3 down. That indicates the trend is up, and then we can work with that. Ultimately, what we need to see is a break, obviously, above the December highs. So here, 2,445. And then bear in mind that the next rally to the upside would be a 3rd wave, and that could be very, very aggressive. So yeah, that's really all I can say at the moment. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.